Hi all! In this video I will show you how to make this thread setup that I demoed and walked through last time. So let's get started. We start with this thread profile, and we remember it started with this is a cube primitive. I have renamed it the base profile. So let's go here, and I used myself a lot of shortcuts, and I think I will use those in this video too, but I will sometimes show how to make it in native Modo also. So I'll take first this empty mess here, and I add MeshOps stack, and I add cube, and we have this MeshOps stack here because there's this stack VF, but I don't use anymore this procedural operation stack list VF. I used do everything in schematic VF. I find it much faster, and when it's a large system, I find it's kind of very easy to, you can select stuff it's much faster than selecting stuff here and then here, and just better in schematic in my view. In my opinion, it's much better. Let's name it. Let's name this thread profile. So if we want to add this without shortcuts, we can use add and stack operator like this, and cube like this. I deleted it. So now we have our cube. Why we start with the cube is because we want to have triangle that has good measurements, so we can control it easily with the locator. Let's make this let's make it 2 millimeters. It's quite small, the first one, like here. I'll show you soon the measurement thing. So then if we select, I had a vertex merge here, but if we make this kind of selection and drop the, let's take this. No, it doesn't work. It will work, but if we add select index, now it did work. It set the stuff we have selected, it adds it here, so we don't have to do this. Vertex merge. So why doesn't it merge it? So now we have triangle. So why did we do this? It from cube is because there's no triangle MeshOps in Modo, and the other possibility would be to use cylinder. Where is it? It's here, but it's a problem that we don't get good measurements from it. So we see here our radius is 15, and this side of the cylinder, nothing is close that, because the 15 is actually this here. And if we want to control the height of the triangle and the bottom, it's too difficult with. We have to add too many nodes. So when we have this, then we have the bottom of the cylinder triangle is this Y. Up. It was the height. So this and the height is this other. And why we need a triangle is because the thread profile is based on triangle. And I find it here. Let's click this. So here we have 16-degree triangle. And now I see that I made a mistake in last video. These parts should be other way, but let's fix it in this video. So we wanna the pitch is the attribute that we want to control. We want to set this so everything else is calculated, and we want to set the degree also, but with this thread profile it's always 16. So now that we have the triangle, there's these are the values we want to control. So we can add channel to schematic, and I have hotkey for shift mouse middle click. So we have those channels, and let's have locator there, locator with L, and I use this great kit from Effector. Everyone should have it. Quick locators, and we can control the appearance of this fast and nicely. So we make this locator so we can access fastly to the channels we want to control. And actually I remove these channels because like this, because we can do also this, which is very nice. Chick. We can drag and drop channels here to bind them. Then we can rename it. This is the pitch. Which is the pitch? And actually I made a mistake because we only want to control the X. So that's the pitch. And this we can remove. Let's go here and delete this. And this is, let's make so why doesn't we make it? Whoop. Now we have something, let's make it. So now we can control the bottom of it. It is quite slow, but maybe we are getting it faster. Let's rename, no. Rename this controls. Okay. So next step. Now we have the pitch, and then we make the angle here. I have this create user channel here. You can, I think it's right click, or here you can user channel, add user channel, but I have hotkey middle click and shift here with the node. Angle, and let's make it angle and give it a minimum value, yeah. Maximum value should be 89. And then we use this trigonometry to calculate the bottom part. So if pitch is this whole length, then half pitch is this, and it's this tangent pitch pitch divided by height, we get the right answer. I put also here channel hole, so if I click here I can get the channel hole. And angle. So what we need h, which is this, size e is a tangent alpha, so it's this angle. So we add a math node. Tangent, it's here, so we input this angle and output is going to be the pitch. So let's make it here. Multiply those together. Multiply. So now we multiply the pitch and the angle, and then we have to divide it by 2. But I don't know if I did it the right way, so I have to check it. I have something that I have missed. Let's check here. I think the angle is 16. Of course, because I think we didn't set any value to angle, so now it works. So we can turn that off. So now we have this this thing that we can control the pitch, and then we can control the angle and have good control of this. Jump, tuck, tuck. And then we make the next step, which was that we assign, we should assign select step, but it's the clone part, it's here, linear generator, and we clone it to make this a thread. So add clone, linear generator, and number. This is 0, so let's something like this. So we offset x, let's select that, and the offset amount is the same amount as the pitch. So we cloned it. Then we need a number of clones. Let's make it here maybe. So the number of clones is the same as the length divided by the pitch. So let's add the length. This length will be the whole length of the thread when it's finished, and its distance and value 0. Don't use maximum value. Let's make default value for this 4 meters. So if we put it like this, I think it's 4 millimeters then. Okay, I think I will change it top because it's the major attribute of the whole thing, and we can track it here. What is the length? 40 millimeters. And this will be divided. I have hotkey for adding this math node. You can do this here, basic math add, but I have it middle click to the line. I can share these hotkeys if someone wants set up for those, or do a tutorial how to make them. This divide. So now we have, I think it's the right amount. So let's check dimension 41 millimeters. I would like to know why doesn't it match exactly. We have 40 here. I don't know, it doesn't matter. So then we have to use clone effector. Clone effector doesn't have mini properties, so let's add them here fast. So in mini properties, or maybe that it's this dimension tools which overdrive the mini properties, so I can't see them. Now we merge the words. Let's see what happens. Because we want that now, it's not it's only one. We need that top edge. So if we merge the words, no, yeah, it does merge, but it doesn't select loop because there's not right topology for that. So next step is to make curve or polyline from this edge, but I add here operation edge to curve, and what kind of selection we make. We have one like this, so let's make it so that we selections assign set. So we make selection set before we do the clone, and we select these two edge set. I don't know why it does. We have to make this ghost mode on. Set. And if we go to here and let's we have to of course make a name for this selection set. That's edge. I think it's only edge selection, so we don't have a better name. We don't need to specify it more. So if we quick select edge, yes, we have this here, and then we take edge to curves and selections, select by set. So we select this selection set and make curve from it. So push it there. This is a selectioner. This is selectioner kit that allows you to push it the name there without you don't have to remember and write it yourself. It's a nice addition to Modo. And then we deleted the geometry now. So now we have this nice thread without the bevels. So then we make vertex bevels for the top and the bottom. So I think I have it here, vertex bevel. It failed, so I have some problems in the pine menu. There's some wrong commands, not all, so it looks like this. I think we can make this here right away and rename it. Let's say this is a top bevel amount. Can we control it? Yeah, it's here now. Let's make it. So then we have to select the right vertices for this. So we can use, I think we can use select pattern because it is a pattern. So pattern, select by pattern here, and here we say 0, 1, so no, true, false, true. Now it selects all the top vertices. Hop, and too much. Okay. So now we have the top one, and let's take the this round level also there, so we can control it from there. Top bevel round amount. So let's make it 5. Now we have top bevel, and then we make the bottom bevel. We can just duplicate this. I think it's Alt D is duplicate only the selected, but I'm not sure if it's my own hotkey or is it by default. But there's like Control D, which if you, for example, duplicate something like this, and there is a lot of stuff coming with it, but with Alt D you can get only the ones you have selected. I think it's not a duplicate selection only, yes. Don't know if it's bind to key by default. So we have this vertex bevel, but now we have problem here. We can't not use the select by pattern because there's no clear pattern anymore. So what we have to do is make the selection before we bevel the first bevel, and save it to selection set, and then use the selection set. Select by selection set, we assign to selection set, and this goes to before the first bevel. We can duplicate this select by pattern, move it here, and change this to true and false. So now we have this selection set, which is let's give name for it, the bottom, maybe vertex bottom. Okay, and let's remove that and make this here and define the name for it, the bottom. Yeah, and then we can, yes, it works. So let's add those also here to the controls. Let's give this name vertex top bevel segment sites. This was this, I don't know. Bind also channels from this one to the, so we select this and this and drop it here, and it works. I don't know, this drop actions, sometimes I think it's causes Modo to crash, and there's some problems, but it's quite really reliable. I don't know how to say. So this is a bottom bevel value, bottom bevel, let's say value, and change this name to value. Now my wife and dog frame here, so I think I'll make a little break for